If you win, you get to live.
Was she the one behind this entire thing all along?
Are you ready?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyt Reacts here, back with another reaction to The Walking Dead season 11 episode 19, early and direct. I was wondering when the episodes dropped last week. It kind of caught me by surprise how early these episodes have been dropping on AMC Plus. But either way, we're here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves watching my reactions. Leave your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to like the video, man. Don't forget to like the video. We're jumping into the final episodes of The Walking Dead until the new show comes out with Rick and Michonne. Right, because I know that there's a spin-off coming. I know they changed it from a movie to a series, and I don't remember if it's AMC's gonna have it. I don't remember what they said. I think they said it was AMC, or they said it was going to be rated R or something like that and be on a different channel. Who knows who's gonna pick it up? But either way, I think AMC can keep it, or whatever the situation is. I don't care. I will be watching when that series drop. I don't know if I'm gonna watch Fear of the Walking Dead. That's another thing as well that people has been telling me for years, that I need to watch Fear of the Walking Dead. But I don't know if I'm gonna jump into that. Maybe later. I don't know. But either way, let's jump into this reaction, and I will see you guys at the end for the review. Damn.
Sorry, I thought you were...
You're the one who killed him! Sebastian!
No. I lost Max. No, you gotta go!
Pretty sure that it wasn't Eugene that killed him.
Maybe I was just too late. We had our issues. Family's a complicated thing. But you know that. I need an example. Someone to remind these people that actions have consequences.
Well, just have to do with your son dying.
If you find and arrest Eugene Porter, he could stand as the example to us.
A citywide sweep and capture is now in effect.
Let's go.
The targets are new immigrants from the Virginia communities of Riverbend, Hilltop, and Alexandria.
Whoa.
Hunker down, make camp, wait it out.
No. We'll find a way around.
Off-roading with the wagon seems kind of risky. Besides, it's a nice day, making good time.
We need to get these supplies to Oceanside, make sure they're okay, and get off to Alexandria. We just don't have time to spare.
Go.
Why are you treating Rosita as if she's...
Verify the information to be true.
You seriously doing this?
Right.
Do you verify the information?
So you don't know me, I don't know you, we're strangers, huh?
Do you verify that this information is true?
Sure.
What'd you talk about?
Your sister.
Be more specific.
Eugene said she wasn't coming with us, that she wanted to stay here, change this place for the better.
Have you seen him since?
No.
It's obvious where Eugene is going to be.
Oh yeah, where's that?
With you. You're like family. Tell Eugene to turn himself in. He comes to me, shows remorse, and wants to cooperate. It'll go a long way toward helping everyone involved. But if he or you and your people make this harder than it has to be, and things only get worse, For all of you.
Oh, this is where we're at. Because you want to save your sister. You don't have the balls to say to Pamela, get the fuck out of here. Girl can't even protect herself.
Mercer's gonna be watching.
I'm counting on it.
Hey, how you holding up?
It may seem trivial in light of all the melee and mayhem, but I'm the one who should truly be sorry, as my actions have put you both in extremely compromised situations.
Don't be. That prick had it coming.
Eugene, what's up?
At the risk of sounding ungrateful for all your efforts on my behalf, I cannot leave without my beloved. I need to go find her. I cannot, I will not leave without her. The very least ascertain her safety.
Okay. You stay here. I will go look for Max. If I can find her, maybe we can get both of you out. Is that a deal?
Deal.
And
Check it out,
what's
bro.
his name?
Big. It's got walls.
Is
water
it
nearby.
Ezekiel? No, it's
The
not
lamp for
Ezekiel.
farming?
That's other dude. Isaiah.
2.0, yeah.
I think it's Isaiah, right?
Oh.
I have no
Little
interest in your young puppy love right
Siren.
now.
It's gonna be dark soon. I'll take first watch so you can get some rest.
I'll step with you.
Yeah?
Unless it,
I always complain that I chose this place over you.
oh, it is. He should just.
There never really was a choice.
If you just. Why are you cleaning him up?
I don't know if I was ever capable of giving you what you needed.
Why he is the way he is?
For all this
Because you allowed him
pain.
to do all of this stupid things,
For all our sacrifice.
and you took too long to rein him in.
At least we don't have to disappoint each other anymore.
You shouldn't still be here.
But I am, because I was ripped out of my apartment by your guys and questioned in that stuffy room for 3 hours.
You can't be seen treating you any differently.
Oh, so it's nothing personal?
We got orders. Milton's son is dead and she wants Eugene for it.
But he's
Hey,
not.
I don't have time to argue.
But Eugene believed in me. He accepted me for me. No judgments. He saved me.
And I gotta look out for my family now.
Not Eugene.
You'll get a trial.
A fair one. What is the point of this place if a good man is put to death?
Sir, we've got a sighting. Maxine Mercer, Sector G2.
Let's head out.
Princess, you gotta figure out what you want to do here, because you know what I'm saying. Not a good idea.
Stop! We're at. Moving in. Has been apprehended.
Copy that.
These aren't my words.
They need to be.
I have suffered from bouts of depression for years and recently stopped taking my medication.
Really now?
Sign it!
And what? Say Eugene was behind it all?
Take the pardon, Max.
I did this because I couldn't stand being a part of something so rotten.
And if he would just pull his head out of his ass for 2 seconds, instead of,
You want me to just
you
hang
know,
him up to
acting
dry?
like he has no power.
They're gonna execute you for
Bruh,
treason.
this is, listen, this is not hard, okay? This is not hard. I don't even know why Mercer in this situation don't think he has any power. Literally an episode ago, he was leaving Pamela with somebody else, and Pamela said to him, "You need to protect me. Aren't you gonna protect me? You're supposed to protect me." And he's like, "My responsibility is to the community." What happened to all of that? What happened to all of that, Mercer? What happened to that? That just disappeared out, just poof, it's gone out of your mind? Like, this is the kind of stuff when you know, on my channel where I talk about, you know, bad writing versus good writing, Like the two, it doesn't coordinate. Nobody does this. You get what I'm saying? It's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? When there's nothing leading, there's really nothing in between that time. If he said that, there's not, I mean, knowing that your sister is involved with this and protecting your sister, this is how you go about it, by letting your sister tarnish her whole livelihood of how she lives, communicate. Now you want to, is she on medication and all this other stuff, and you're cool with that? I held you in a higher regard than that, Mercer, because I know you was in a very tough position and you want to just be, you know what I'm saying, obedient, if you will. But Pamela is not it, bro. This where she's gone from, oh, I'm for the people and all of this other stuff. She's gone from that now to trying to hold somebody responsible for her son's death. And this is what I'm saying, like, you know, to me, this is bad writing, because not because her son is dead. Pamela has nobody to protect her but you. So if you stand your ground and say, listen, your son is dead, we're not about to tarnish, you know what I'm saying, what we're not about to say that my sister caused your son to die. That's my family. At the very least, she has no power. Who's she gonna bring in? You are her, this is weird to say, but you are the one, Mercer, that has the cards in your hand right now. You are ones who have the power. So if what we've been seeing of you as a character so far, which I've grown to like you as a character, and now you come and pull off, and now you come now with this, it's a bitch move, man. You're acting like a bitch right now. Like I'm like, this is crazy. Why would they choose to do this for your character? I don't know. It's so out of character for him. I thought he would stand his ground and say, Pamela, nah, we ain't doing that. Find somebody else to do your dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody else to do your dirty work, because this is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you can subdue her from doing this, because who she's gonna get? You are her personal security. She looks to you for security, unless she has some other side people or
Speak truth, no matter the cost. Just like Dad used to say.
Exactly. But he
Even
completely just forgot.
Responsibility as a citizen. I think he would have been proud of what we tried to do here. And I think he would have been ashamed of you.
It's so out of character for him because of all the stuff that we know about Mercer up until this point. It's just not him. I get it. He's trying to protect his sister, but this is not how I would see this going down.
So as to allow my assistants in Rosita's search for Max. You'd be wise to step aside, Hoss. No need for this to get ugly.
Eugene, if you don't sit your ass down.
Very well.
Go ahead.
You're not trying to stop me.
You ain't going.
You don't need to go, because at the end of the day, I get why he wants to go out there and look for her, but she's captured right now. Wait, what are you going to do? Just wait for Rosita to get back.
Because I'm a coward.
Changed a lot over the years, so I wouldn't say he's a complete coward. Just,
what did they become?
You know, like he used to be. He's definitely grown to be someone of courage, if you will. This is her ace in the hole right here. Go running back to this scoundrel.
I hoped you would.
You killed my son.
Oh, she knows?
Your people murdered 8 workers, turning them to rotters. And
She
released them
knows?
Okay, yes, I needed you to understand, to get your attention, but I never...
What?
Intended for
She
him.
knows? This is a very weird obsession that he has with this woman. Ugh.
It all started with them, the descent, the chaos. Unless they're handled by someone who knows how to handle them, they won't stop. They will never stop until they've taken everything.
What?
So then what do we do with you? Do we do it your way? Take a risk. Make a gamble.
Are these two fucking? Kind of seems like they were.
If you win, you get to live.
Are you sure?
I promise I'll do better from now on. No more games, no more secrets. I am 100% at the Milton family's disposal.
I know you are, Lance.
Hey,
I don't
yo.
understand.
Like you said, you're at the family's disposal. Thanks to you. This is all that's left.
Yo, she killed them all.
Body's still warm. Feed my son, Lance.
This is awkward.
I don't want you to leave.
I kind of have to. Look, you're great. Really. But
what?
Apparently not great enough.
I gotta get out of here. Eugene's gonna die here.
I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen.
But
Not really.
everything.
You're not doing everything. Stop lying to yourself. What I want to know, because you know what, let me not jump off the deep end with his character yet and be like, you know what, this is bad writing, whatever the situation is, because it's so uncharacteristic. Because maybe based on the last scene that we just saw, you know, the power that she wields, maybe that's what he's afraid of, because she probably could, you know, let me see. I'm trying to remember, because I remember that it really doesn't seem like, it seems like they are some people that are under direct control of Pamela. So she might have garnered a small amount of the military force to her corner. So maybe that's what he's kind of like, he don't want to go up against that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So it could be that's holding him back and be like, you know what, let me figure out the best way to save my sister and all this other stuff. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But it's still very uncharacteristic of him. It really is. And I mean, you guys can let me know if you disagree, if you agree, whatever.
I need you to understand. Nothing's been easy for me. Even before all of this, it wasn't easy. Dad bailed when I was 9. Mom remarried at 9.5. And dad, number 2, brings an evil stepbrother. So they take turns beating me. And all I'd hear was, Juanita, there's a roof over your head. Juanita, the bills are paid. Juanita, it could be worse. Well, you know what? Fuck that thinking. It could be better, too. It should be. Because of what happened to me. When I see a man, I see a monster. I've been seeing them like that long before. They were dying and coming back as actual monsters.
And she let you in.
But I know that's not you. I just want you to know that.
And in general, the problem ain't you. It's your attitude. She thought you were better than that. You know what I'm saying?
We triple checked everything. Locked everything up.
Nah, bruh. There's some walker climbing over the wall.
That wasn't it.
Yeah.
I think there is a whisper of sorts.
You good?
Yeah.
I gotta be careful though. I think there's a whisperer among them. But it is struggling.
How to get in the wall?
I told you, man. There is a whisperer.
What the hell? Where did the judge's freaking doorknob?
There's a whisperer among them, man. I'm telling you, bruh. Somebody's gonna grab him. Or try to. This is not good.
It's clear over here.
We can make a jump for it.
Maybe. A jump for it?
No problem. No, we can't risk it. All right, if you two can make the jump, flank the walkers on this side. I'll go back down. We can work together, separate the whispers from the rest of the group. Yeah? All right.
Okay.
Bruh. Aaron. Aaron.
Dude. 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 Dude.
The knife. That's a whisperer. Is that why the episode is called Variant?
How the hell did a walker do that?
What? Bruh.
What do you think it was? Like an aberration or something?
You know, there's roamers, lurkers. I mean, we've all seen some that come back to the places that they remember.
Nah, this dude.
Stories about walkers like this that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories. Maybe there's other kinds too. I hope not.
Max,
She's not coming.
you found her?
I did, but it was too late. She's already in police custody. I'm sorry, Eugene.
Shift's about to happen. We should get going.
Eugene's not leaving, bro.
Then it's time I bid you adieu.
You're upset. I get it. But there's nothing you can do for Max now.
Maybe not. But what kind of man would I be if I didn't try?
One that's alive. If you stay here, they will kill you.
I know it's not logical, but matters of the heart rarely are. Being with Maxine has made me better. Better than I ever thought I could be. And as such, I just don't see a path without her. I go where she is, or I just end up who I was.
Jane.
Who's Rosita's baby daddy? I can't remember his name.
My name is Eugene Porter, and I'm here to confess, confess to causing the unintentional death of Mr. Milton in the melee that followed.
Anything else?
Yes. I acted alone. Maxine Mercer may have been present, but had nothing to do with any of it.
Is everyone ready?
Shit is getting out of hand, bro. It's getting out of hand, man. I don't even know what to start with. This episode was really good. This episode was really good, man. And we got what now? 5 more episodes to go. This series has been a very weird thing, especially when it comes on to the writing. Sometimes you really do question the writing of the show, because it's just like, why would you do certain things? And then one of the things that they do that's great is that, you know, you gotta watch the entire thing all the way through to see why they made certain decisions with characters. And prime example of that is Rick in general, of how his character turned out and all this other stuff. I don't want to go over that entire thing, but you should get what I'm trying to say, because you know what I'm saying. You guys out there that are watching the show, you're not dumb. Okay, so if you've been watching the show this entire time, you understand what I mean. In this episode, and the reason why I went off so much about the whole Mercer situation is because they've been building up this character this entire time, right? To be a certain way. We've gotten to know him over the last, I think he was introduced in season 11, right? So this whole time we've been watching this character, they've building him up, where you would think that this is the moment for him when Pamela's like, yo, I need somebody needs to be held responsible for my son's death. For him to be like, nah. Even in the last episode, when he told Pamela, my duty is to this community. It is not just for you. It's kind of like in general overall, like, you know what I'm saying? In you know, law enforcement in the US, right? Their responsibility is to the community. It's not to a particular politician, or, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, if overall that's what their duty is. Their duty is to us, to protect and serve, right? The community, the people, whatever precinct they're assigned to, right? Military, little different. You get what I'm saying? Of course, federal law enforcement, little different as well, right? Because it's all about jurisdiction, what you can, what you can't do, all this other stuff, because stuff can be done on the federal level different from, you know, just, you know, regular level, whatever, right? State level, right? So it's a situation where I'm looking at it and I'm like, I would consider Mercer not to be her personal bodyguard, if you will. She's not secrets, he's not Secret Service. You get what I'm saying? So he's policing the regular citizens. That's his responsibility. He told her that. And as far as I knew, Pamela never really had a dedicated detail. You know what I'm saying? If you will. She never really had her own personal Secret Service, because we never really, I guess you could say that, you know, the same people who were watching everybody else would also watch her as well if she's making speeches and stuff like that. Because if you really go back and look at certain scenes, you would see that, you know, she does kind of have her personal detail, you know, but I don't know if they were like quote unquote Secret Service to her. You know what I'm saying? It was more of like, oh, she needs bodyguards to walk around and to, you know, drive her around, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's very weird on how you want to look at the situation, because it was not explicitly explained. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like just shown. So for me, in my head, what I was thinking about Mercer is that because of what he said in the last episode, I'm thinking, okay, this is the perfect, because he's the only one that wears a different color armor. You know what I'm saying? So he's the head honcho, if you will. So this whole time I'm thinking, that's what it's in my head, that he's the head honcho. Now is the perfect time when all of this stuff is out. She can't, in no way, shape, or form can she damage control this. Your son said that. That was his voice on the tape, not manipulated. But of course, you're gonna you're gonna let it go. It's like, oh, if you don't want your sister to end up on a chopping block, let's use her and blame Eugene, right? And she's manipulating the situation. And that was the moment I expected Mercer to be like, nah, it ain't gonna go down like that, you know, and to give a speech of sorts, you know what I'm saying, and be like, we've been under you guys' thumb doing whatever, however you guys want to do it this entire time, and now realizing that your son, not to put words in your mouth, but now realizing that your son have this disdain for the community that we've been trying to grow this entire time. No, it ain't gonna go down like that, right? But at the end of the day, as I said, sometimes you do have to trust the writers to see how they dig themselves out of this hole, right? How they come out of this hole that they dug because of this, essentially, just like making Mercer just outright seem like a bitch in this situation, because he's like, oh, I gotta protect my sister. Bruh, you're the head honcho, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of those men that you have control over, that you have authority over, they would follow your lead because of what happened. But instead of writing it like that, they went a different direction. Now, not to harp on that too much more, the whole situation that happened with Pamela and what's his name? I can never remember his name. Whatever. The dude, right? That scene was very well done. And it seems like he has this weird obsession with Pamela. You know what I'm saying? He just does. He has this weird obsession with Pamela that I just can't get out of my head, bro. It's just weird to see him act like that, because he's supposed to be the villain, but he's really not a villain. He's just Pamela's, you know, you know what I'm saying? He's just Pamela's bitch, man. Let's just call it what it is. It's just Pamela's bitch. Hornsby, that's his name, right? Hornsby. So the situation, the only way that I see this situation that's going on being resolved and everybody coming out okay, I think a major character is going to die by the end of this season, by the end of the show. A major character is going to die. Will it be Eugene? I don't know. One of the things that I'm noticing as well, 3 episodes in now, of this final run, is that at the beginning of every episode, Judith is narrating. And I don't know if she's the one that's going to die, but she's essentially giving you like what the episode or who the episode is going to be about. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning of this episode, she was narrating essentially around Eugene. She's not saying the names. They just featured him in the flashbacks that we were seeing of how Eugene came up to be who he is, and obviously went into the episode kind of like surrounding around him with some other stuff happening as well. So I really don't know, but I don't know who to put it on to say, okay, this person is going to die. But if the series ends and no major character dies, I'm gonna be disappointed, but I'm also not gonna be mad at it. I'm not even gonna hold you. If none of them die, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? They've been surviving all this time. We haven't had a major character die in The Walking Dead for a good while. I'm talking about like major character of the major cast. I mean, these people that are behind me in this picture, you know what I'm saying, they've been coming, they've been in this for like a good, you know what I'm saying, like together a whole long time. We know Maggie has been here since season 2, I believe. Princess came in, I believe is season 10, I want to say. She came in. Ezekiel has been around for a very long time as well, from way back, probably like season 5 or so. I want to say not season 5, but I want to say season 6, season 5, season 6. Of course, Carol OG from season 1, Gabriel as well. He's not from season 1. I think Gabriel came in. I don't remember. I think Gabriel is from season 3, if I remember correctly. Of course, Morgan left. I think he's in the Fear of the Walking Dead. We get to see a lot more of Morgan as well. But also Negan, definitely season 6, was introduced, but we saw his debut. That was not pretty. You know what I'm saying? That was not pretty. So, as I said, I'm gonna be disappointed, but I'm also not gonna be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be interesting to see who, if anyone, dies. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see. But at the end of the day, when it comes on to certain things, there's a bone chiller. I think Pamela is not gonna forgive Hornsby for what he did, because she knew it was him. She knew, because she probably interrogated the dude running around. She knows about everything that Hornsby has been doing. She knows, but she's been playing coy this entire time. She knows about it, bro. She may not have sanctioned the entire thing, but she knew what he was doing to build these, or to strong harm these communities into building up back America, or whatever the situation is, right? It's such, she's more of a villain than he is. And I never saw that coming. That scene kind of like was like, yo, got me thinking that maybe Pamela is the real villain of season 11. You know what I'm saying? And I never saw it like that until that scene. I was like, yo, this woman she bringing the heat right now. You know what I'm saying? She was that undercover, you know, puppeteer. You know what I mean? She was pulling the strings, but nobody knew she was the one pulling the strings, because she always kind of tried to kept her hands clean. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, nice chilling moment between Eugene and Rosita. That was pretty cool to see, because we all know their relationship they were introduced into the show together, so that relationship definitely grew over time. You know, Eugene has always been in love with Rosita till he finally got over her. You know what I'm saying? When he realized, oh, this shit is not going to happen. I really do not remember who got Rosita pregnant. I don't remember the dude's name. I mean, if I go back and look it up, of course, but other than that, I really don't remember. I know it's not Gabriel's kid. I know Gabriel took over that because, you know, whatever. And from back in the day when I used to say Rosita is a hoe, she was sleeping with everyone in the show. She was just bouncing around, you know what I mean? Quite literally. You know what I mean? But those were the days, right? She's not like that anymore, so there's no need to attach that to her. But in any case, man, this was a great episode. You know, the situation that's going on with the variant, that's another thing coming. Walkers are out here opening doors and climbing walls. Like, this is a problem. This is a serious problem, man. that we have on our hands here? Is this just a one-off variant? Is all the walkers gonna start learning to opening doors and climbing walls now? Like this is getting out of control, man. It's getting out of control. But either way, man, this was an incredible episode. Let me know what you guys think of the storyline that's going on right now. Eugene giving up himself, you know what I'm saying, you know, for Max's sake, which, you know, I would hope that, you know, if you love a woman, that you would as a man, lay yourself down to save that woman one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Eugene, man. That was a bold move. As I said, even before he said it or he decided, I was like, Eugene not leaving. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just who he is. We understand, and this is what I'm saying. Like, you don't assassinate a character development, just completely disregard everything you've been building up about a character and how they have changed to be, or we come to know them as, just for a storyline. It just doesn't work. And if people don't call stuff like that out, you know what I'm saying, the writers will get away, the show will get away with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy to call that stuff out, because it messes with your head, because you're like, how did we get here? You know what I'm saying? Anytime I find myself asking that question in anything that I watch, I'm like, no, you probably messed up somewhere, or I'm completely mistaken. You know what I mean? And it baffles me. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. We're gonna go with it to see what happens. Mercer is suffering the consequences of what he chose to do, which I don't think was the best choice, you know what I'm saying, for himself. But at the end of the day, shout out to Eugene. He did the right thing. Right now, Eugene is looking more of a man than Mercer. Imagine that. Imagine that, bro. That's crazy. Even after Princess talked to him, can you imagine that? Even after he's like, that's why I'm glad that Princess is like, yo, I thought, you know what I'm saying, like, I know you're better than this, but since this is what you're choosing, I'm out. I respect that. I respect that, because sometimes, and there's a huge contrast. I know I'm going on for a minute here, but there's a contrast in the episode where you're seeing what Princess has chosen to do versus what, you know what I'm saying, versus what he chose to do. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they were going for that contrast in the episode. It is like she's making a better decision for herself over, you know what I'm saying, over love, because she loves him, right? But over that, overcoming all of that, to be like, nah, I know Eugene is a good man. Why are you guys trying to crucify him? It's not fair. And if that's what you're choosing to do, to go against somebody who saved me, a good man, and you're not going to stand up for what you believe in, I can't be with you, my guy. You're a hypocrite to your own self. You know what I'm saying? You're a hypocrite to your own being. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I thought you were better than this. I thought he was better than this, but I guess I was wrong. But in any case, I've drolled on for enough time here. So if you guys think of anything differently, I think I'm wrong in my assessment of this episode or what I had a problem with, please put it in the comment section. It will be answered. Anyways, guys, leave a like, leave a comment. You know what it is, man. If you want to see the full reaction, link is down in the description. Go watch it. Whatever the situation is, it's free. As always, I appreciate you guys. Catch you guys next time, man. Peace.